something out of the Pirates of the Caribbean, but we are not in the Caribbean. We're in the Mexican Riviera, so it's the opposite side of that. Really cool though, beautiful area. All right, welcome back to the Food and Drink Chronicles, and today we're at Cabo San Lucas. So we're about to tender out that way, which is gonna be interesting. But yeah, stick around because it's gonna be an interesting video. Oh, this doesn't look so bad. So when you're on a cruise ship, you're going to Cabo San Lucas. Keep in mind that the boat does have to anchor offshore because the port does not have a deep water dock for large vessels. Instead, passengers must use a tender boat, which is a smaller vessel that shuttles guests from ship to the marina. Now, this is interesting. So if you have an excursion or maybe you're part of the Haven, you're gonna have priority to get on the tenders as soon as you possibly can and get to your excursion. So if you don't have an excursion and you just want to get out to port, you're gonna have to wait for everybody else that is priority or that has an excursion first. And that can be a bit of a process. So from what I heard was that, we had our excursion at 11 o'clock or so, but the people that did not have excursions, that just wanted to go out to port and visit the port, they basically waited until about 2 p.m. So it was a lot of waiting just to get onto the tenders. It seems like it was a pretty unorganized process in all honesty, but more on that later. As far as tender ticket goes, as I've heard the tender tickets are a thing, well, apparently if you don't have an excursion that you would have to get a ticket from NCL in order to actually board the tenders. Don't quote me on that, but that's just what I heard. So as your ship anchors offshore, you'll have a fantastic view of El Arco, which is the famous natural rock arch at Land's End, where the Pacific Ocean meets the seas of Cortez. Some tender routes pass close enough for great photo opportunities, though the best way to see it up close is on a boat tour or an excursion, which we'll be doing later. Nearby you might also spot Lover's Beach and Divorce Cove, popular scenic spots and only accessible by water. Hello. All right, on foot in Cabo San Lucas. This place looks interesting, pretty cool. Nice little port. Pretty cool. Oh, it feels great. Yeah, the weather's nice. Probably a whopping 70 degrees.
That's for you. Some
Information, amigos. You want to go on the boat ride today, guys? I got the beautiful sign secure to the yacht.
Cabo! Oh, we can't take a picture. We gotta wait till later, I guess. And they're trying to sell a whole bunch of stuff out here. They got cigars, they got jewelry. They got all these different excursions you can do. See me with frog. They got a Dick and Willie's daiquiri bar. Dick and Willie's. That's a euphemism for something. Juan's deer. That's funny. So apparently we're waiting for the catamaran that's gonna start here in about 30 minutes. So we're just gonna walk around and look at some shops before we actually do the catamaran excursion. I gotta say though, it's pretty cool out here. There's a lot of neat little places to shop at. What are you looking at? Oh, the little cocktail glasses. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, those are cute. Just for perspective.
3 shirts for $9.99.
These are very, very small. You do shots with that. What are these called again? Oh, it's a doll. Yeah, they got a lot of them. They got a little man too.
Yeah.
No. Name your price. All right, so the catamaran excursion was actually pretty cool. It was really neat getting to see the El Arco and the beach and all the different resort areas. But yeah, kind of kick back and watch that and just enjoy it. So after a very long boat ride, we actually got out and we did some snorkeling over by one of the resorts, and it was actually pretty cool. So here's what the snorkeling looked like. I didn't get to capture a whole lot of it. I had some trouble with the waterproof bag that I was using with my iPhone, but I don't have a GoPro. If I had a GoPro, I could have captured some better footage, but I think all in all, it turned out pretty good. And after that, we had to head back over to the docks, but while we were going back, they had a bunch of whales that were jumping around and playing, and it was really cool to see. So I'm not sure if you guys have seen my Alaska videos where we did whale watching and the rainforest trails. The whales were not as active when compared to like what was happening out here. It was so cool. Like there was a baby whale, and you can see him jumping out of the water. It was something else. I mean, it made the whole excursion just so much better. Unfortunately, we did have to wait a while on the boat to get back to the docks. For some reason, they just did not have an open area, so we waited for I think about an extra 30 to 45 minutes before we could actually get off of the Catamaran. But you know, in the meantime, we did have some good food and we did have some good drinks, and then after that we got off the Catamaran, and that's when things kind of went a little bit south. So apparently this is the line for the tendering. There are 3 ships that are out here: Carnival, Princess, the NCL.
That way.
All right, Norwegian's this way. This is what happens when you cruise on a ship at 4,000 people. We're still going down the line.
Miles.
What in the world is this? This is a really long line. What if I have to go pee? You gotta go pee? You better go now. This is absolutely terrible. And they said the last tender's at 6. This looks like it's gonna take about a couple hours. Man. So this is only our 4th cruise, and I don't think I've ever experienced anything this terrible. This is absolutely awful. Word of advice, if you're ever going to Cabo San Lucas, just stay on the ship. Don't get off. Unless you want to deal with the tender and you're okay with waiting for hours. Oh my gosh, we're still walking. I don't even know where the end of the line is. This is extremely unusual. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, this is bad.
You get somebody $100 to slip us into the front.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Baba, remember me?
I didn't think the line was going to be this long.
They were all screaming because they moved that routine. 45 minutes. When they fly, I'm in the 45 yard. This is freaking ridiculous. They should be ashamed of themselves, honey.
This is pretty bad.
Well, that makes you not want to go with them again, right? Definitely, seriously.
It does? It still wraps around? Wow. It's like everybody that was on the ship got off the ship.
Can't all be just Norwegian.
I don't know. I mean, we got Carnival and Princess out here.
You want to go to the arch since you wait, amigo?
So let's see, 3 ships. Ours holds about 4,000 people, and it is at max capacity. If the Princess can hold 3,000, and if Carnival can hold 3,000.
Stand here for 5 hours, you know, right?
Yeah, there's probably like more than 10,000 people out here right now.
I need to know where the bathroom is so I can get drunk. Wait in the line.
Well, I gotta find a bathroom too.
I didn't know if it's in your bag. It gets me every time.
Still walking.
Norwegian tags on people?
I see towels.
Same boat, right?
Yeah, Norwegian. Well, there's only one ship out here.
Okay, then no. I'm not going to carry this towel. Throw it in the garbage. It's still cheaper than
Pretty expensive, actually.
Sí, no. No, bien.
Just to wash the sun come down.
I know, right? And she's like, oh, no.
They're right there. They're right there.
Sorry.
I'm starting to wonder if they closed the ship. Nobody's allowed back on.
Porque si a ti te pagan una capitanía.
Should all get our money. I'm telling you right now.
It took us 5 minutes to walk to the very end of the line.
But as long as you're in the line, the ship will make you.
I'm a little furious. This is absolutely terrible. It should not take this long. Unbelievable. So I guess we're gonna wait in line for 2 hours. This is absolutely terrible. And so apparently the last tender's at 6. It's now half an hour until 6. There's no way the last tender's gonna be leaving at 6. It's probably gonna be leaving at like maybe 7 or 8, with as many people are trying to board. It's like the entire ship. NCL is gonna hate me whenever I post this. All right, so I'm gonna start a timer and see how long we wait in this line. Yeah, that is a long line. We can't even see the entryway to the port right now. All right, we made it to the tenders. All right, it's been an hour and 4 minutes, and now we're about to get onto our tenders. Man, it looks like they got more boats out right now. I don't think they had this many to begin with, because there's no way it would have been this quick. But here we go. We're getting back on the ship. So we are rocking a little bit, but that's okay. We'll survive.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, it's taking some abuse.
Thank you.
That's cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was cool.
They're still trying to get away. Look at that.
Yeah. And not hit the other boat.
Oh, it's the sea. Oh, yeah, that too. If he wasn't worth a damn and you never know who they're going to hire, they're going to get that other boat. That's a big boat there. That was fun.
Only an hour after.
Sorry.
Awesome. All right, well, we're heading back to the room. That was a pretty interesting excursion. We had a lot of fun. It was actually cool getting to see the whales, which was kind of surprising because it wasn't a whale excursion. It was a snorkeling excursion. But I think that's it. Be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Food and Drink Chronicles out. We haven't been everywhere, but it's on our list.